was posted to Borno State. Then my father shouted at me. I was like, guy, it's not my fault. Max 3 friends in camp tested for Nysccamp, and I was the first runner-up. Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my Nysc camp experience, and this video is going to be divided into two. One is me telling you, everything before going to camp, and then the second part is going to be my actual journey to the camp and then back home. Okay, so I'm going to start from registration. So then you'd have to do your registration online, Then I went for my registration, and then normal, it went okay. And then we're told to pick states that we've been to as well as states that we would like to visit, I guess. Then I picked Borno as states that I have visited. At the cyber cafe, the people that were there were just saying, oh no, if you pick Borno, they wouldn't post you there. If you pick Borno, they won't post. Even if they post you there, you wouldn't go to Borno to serve. So in my head, I was just thinking, oh, I wouldn't go to Borno to serve, whatever. So I added Borno to the list of states that I have been to, as well as where I would want to go. Then it was the day for the for the color pleasure to come out, and then everybody was on the site. People were checking their color pleasure and all those things. So the site was actually like jam-packed, so I could not access it to check my own color pleasure. That night I couldn't even sleep. I could not sleep at all. I couldn't have any sleep. Then I was on a call with my older sister. We were doing video call, and then I told her that the color platter was out, and she's like, go check it. And I'm like, I've tried checking it, but then it's not opening. Then she's like, okay, just keep trying. So I kept on trying to open the site. After a while, I think it was around 2:30 in the morning. That's 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Then the site finally opened, and then I saw my color letter. When I saw it, I was just like, okay, that's my name, that's it, that's this, that's that. And then I just saw state deployed to Borno State. I was posted to Borno State. Guys, it wasn't funny at all. I was posted to Borno State. But then, I didn't check the city or any other thing. I just saw Borno State and I just left it. I was just telling myself Borno State. Myself, I was like, why are you lying? And then I'm like, I'm not lying. Why would I be lying? So then I took a screenshot and I sent it to my sister. She's like, oh, have you told mommy? I'm like, no, she's sleeping. She's like, okay, that should just calm down. That should just check the rest of the things in the letter. So I checked the rest of the things in the letter, and then I saw where the camp is, and then the camp was in Katsina. What's the difference? But then it was still better, because of this whole insecurity thing going on. Especially in Borno State, they've not been allowing coppers to go all the way, so they post them to another state around. Then I saw Katsina State. Okay, so that was where everything started. I saw Katsina State, and that day I think it was a Sunday, and then the date I was supposed to report to camp was, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday. I really cannot remember. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. Let's just say Thursday. So after telling my sister, I didn't even know if I was supposed to start crying or I was supposed to laugh. I didn't even know. I was just all over the place. So then my sister was not telling me, oh yes, did this, she did that, she did this, she did that, when she went to serve and all that. I'm like, okay, I know that I'll be fine, I know that I'll be fine. She was just telling me, don't worry, you'll be fine, just calm down, everything's going to be fine. And then I woke my mom up. I had to wake my mom up at around 3 o'clock or 3:30. That mommy, I've seen my call up letter. This is what it is. This is what it is. My mother was just like, there's nothing you're going to do about it. I'm like, what is that? You're supposed to tell me? She's like, there's nothing you're going to do about it now. I was just like, why did I even wake her up to tell her if that's the reply she's going to be giving me? Then, it was morning. I called my sister again, and she's like, have you told daddy? I'm like, no. How am I supposed to tell him? Actually, when I filled when I did my registration and I told my dad I picked Borno, my dad was already like, why would I pick Borno? I'm like, I don't know. They said if you pick Borno, you wouldn't, all those silly talks. And he was like, okay. So, me now going to meet him to tell him that I was posted to Borno was just out of it. But I had to tell him. I had to. So, I just went to meet my dad and I'm like, Daddy, they posted me to Borno. Then my father shouted. At me. I was like, guy, it's not my fault. So then I told him that the camp is not Borno. Like, I just had to leave him. And later I went to explain to him that no, the camp is not going to be in Borno. The camp is in Katsina, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what's the difference? I'm like, I don't know what the difference is. Then I just, that happened. That was already Monday morning, I guess. Yes, it was already Monday morning. It was Sunday stroke Monday morning that I saw the letter. So that was already Monday morning. I told my dad, and then daddy was already gone because I have to process everything, understand everything. Everybody has to process it and understand it, and then get the whole thing together. So I told everybody in my house. I told my brother. I told everybody, and then it was like, Katsina, how you go to Katsina? How you go to? Then we started seeing group chats. Definitely, you're going to see group chats that you're going to join. Just make sure that you're asking people. You're going to see group chats of people going to your state of deployment. You're going to see those who are going to go by flight. You're going to see those who are going to go by road. So there'll be groups that you can join. You can meet up with people and then travel together. So then I then found groups of people going to Katsina. Actually, I did not know that there were different camps. I didn't know that there were different camps. I honestly thought that everybody was going to be one camp, like those deployed to Katsina as well as those deployed to Borno, as it was showing on my call-up letter that I was supposed to go to Katsina. So then it was later that I realized that, we're actually supposed to go to different camps. Okay, so Tuesday morning, I started checking flights, price for flight tickets. And then, as of that Tuesday morning, flight ticket was how much? I think it was 20-something thousand naira. As at afternoon, evening, night time, guys, it was already 10,000 naira plus. What? It was already 10,000 naira plus. Why? I checked all of the I think it was three airlines that I checked, and it was how? So I just told my sister, and she's like, that she doesn't know. Can you call? I have to tell my dad because the money was increasing every hour. It just kept on increasing every hour. The more people were booking it, the more it was increasing. The more people were booking, the more it was increasing. Damn. So I was just like, okay, whatever is gonna happen is going to happen. So that Tuesday, I went out to buy some stuffs. So there's going to be a list of essential things that you would have to take to camp. You'd have, you see the list would go around definitely for everybody. You guys just make sure that you're asking people, you're talking to people, and then making inquiries about all these things. So, they would ask you to, you need your statement of result or your certificate. Like me, I didn't have my certificate, so I had to use my statement of results. So you'd make copies. They'll tell you to make, I think, 7 copies or 8 copies. Just make sure you make 8 copies or more than that, because there are actually some documents that when you drop them, you wouldn't have to drop up to the number that they say you should bring. But then some you might have to, like, you would exhaust all of it, and then you might want to have copies with you too. So that kind of thing. Because I always like to have extra copies of whatever it is that I'm going to have to drop somewhere with me. So I always make extra copies whenever I do photocopies. So then what else? Do not see, guys, do not forget any of your documents at home, especially if you're going to travel far from your place. I live in Oyo State. And I went all the way to Katsina, guys. It was a crazy journey. I don't know, those that went by road, how did you guys do it? Because I still had to go by road from Kano to Katsina, because the flight that I saw was from Lagos to Kano. Then from Kano you'd have to take a public transport to Katsina all the way. Before going to Katsina, people were telling me that the journey from Kano to Katsina was 1 hour max. It's a lie. What? I was in the car for 3 hours, and it wasn't even a comfortable car at all. Their transportation system over there is just on another level. You're going 3 hours journey, and then you have 4 people at the back. You have 2 people in front. Why? It was really, really terrible. Then I'm just going to tell you these are things that I took when I was going. So you'd have to get white shirt, round neck, short sleeve, as well as shorts. Buy enough, because you're not going to have like luxury of time to be washing every day or something like that. Make sure that you buy enough. I took, I think, about 8 pieces of white shirts. NYC would give you 2 when you get to camp, but they won't give you until like 3 days after you get to camp or 2 days after you get to camp. So NYC will give you 2. So I had 10 in all. I didn't even wear my NYC shirt in camp. Okay, I think I wore one of it in camp at all. So I think I just wore one of it in camp out of the 2 that they gave me. Then you get your crested shirt in camp. All this was in camp. Then I think I took like 5 shorts, 8 shirts, round neck, and then 5 shorts. Yes, 5 shorts and 8 shirts. Then you would be asked to also get white canvas. I don't know, it's your whatever you want to get it. I'm not going to say, oh, this is a particular canvas that is nice. No, but I got the rubber one when I was going, and then it was not bad. It was quite comfortable. Then also that rubber one was actually very easy to wear, because whenever I'm just going out, I just pick up my wipes, clean it, and I'm out. I don't have to like start scrubbing or anything. Like the dust goes away fast. And then that camp was dusty. That camp was very, very dusty, guys. The weather in Katsina was like this. the weather was, I don't know. I'll insert a clip of my hair one of those days in Katsina. My hair was white. Okay, my hair was white. Sometimes the weather's like really nice, and then we'll have to match under the sun. You match under the sun, except you can join all these other things like maybe band or OBS or any other thing like that. You're going to match. But if you are acting like, oh, you don't know how to match, they can like remove you. Or if you have doctor's report that you are sick and you cannot do all those things, they can like exempt you. But if not, you're going to match. Okay, so honestly, I would stress on that point. If you don't like stress, join a group. Me, I wasn't even thinking about joining the group. Even though my sister told me that I should try and join OBS. Someone else also told me to join OBS, but the OBS in Katsina, they just made it about Nysccamp students. Just made it about Nysccamp students. And as a law graduate, what I want to do there? Except in your camp you have this what they call it, um I can't remember. I think Camp Court. I think it's called Camp Court. If they have it, you can join that one too. If there's Camp Court, you can join Camp Court. I don't know. You can join Camp Court. I don't know. But if not, okay. So now let me go back to, I don't know how I just like moved from the whole booking of flights and my whole journey to that point. So on that Tuesday, I went to buy some stuff. I bought my shirts, I bought my shorts, I bought my canvas, I bought socks as well. See, you would need to buy plenty socks because your socks will just be dirty anyhow. Your socks will be dirty anyhow. Your socks will be dirty anyhow. Your socks will be dirty anyhow. Especially if your camp is dusty. Your socks are going to be dirty anyhow. Buy enough socks. I had like how many socks I have? I took more than 12 pairs of socks. Yes, I took more than 12 pairs of socks, and then NYC will give you 2 pairs as well. So NYC give you 2 pairs. I took 12 pairs of socks. Do you? If you like, take one and be wearing it every day. It's not my business, okay? It's not my business. Okay, so what else? Then Wednesday, then which means that I was unable to go on that Thursday. Then we heard people were saying, oh, if you don't report on that on your exact date, you're going to do this, you're going to do. But then what was I supposed to do? So Wednesday, I booked my flights in the morning for Friday morning. For Friday morning around 10. Yes, my flight was for 10 a.m. on Friday, and I booked it on Wednesday. Guys, I booked my flight for I think 63,000 naira. And it was even 63,000 naira because my older sister already reserved. I told her to book it from, so she reserved a space for me the day before, last Tuesday night. So we made a reservation, and then I paid Wednesday morning because there was no way I could, like, I don't know. I think bank transfer was not going that Tuesday night, so it was like Wednesday I had to pay for it. Yes, it was 63,000 naira for Friday morning at 10 a.m. Guys, it was terrible. The way that ticket fee was just going up every minute. It was very, very terrible. So if you're going to book a flight, those people know that couples are traveling and they want to book flights. Book it early enough. Immediately you see your state of deployment and you need to book a flight, book it. Book that flight. Book it immediately, because give it 2 days. It's like times 3. Yes, I paid like times 3 of the actual amount it was when I first checked it. So book it immediately. That's my advice for you guys. Book it immediately. Oh. Okay, so I packed padlock. You get a fanny pack. Get padlocks for all your boxes. If you are carrying 3 boxes, buy padlock for all the zips on each box. Okay? Then make sure that, for girls, make sure that the hairstyle you're going to do is the one that you'd be able to just pack and go. Pack and go. Pack and go. Something like braids or Ghana weaving or back. Something that would last you for that 3 weeks, and it will be easy for you to just work with every morning when you wake up, because you're not going to have time to do guinea. I think some people wear makeup though. How did you have time to wear makeup in camp? You went there to I don't know, whatever they were doing in the camp, but then you're wearing makeup every day. Do you? Then also try and go early. See, camp already opened I think on Wednesday. I went on Friday. That's 2 days later. People were many already in camp as at that Friday morning. When I got there Friday afternoon. Yeah, afternoon, because Friday afternoon towards evening. Hey, make sure you go early. Go early, because everywhere will be booked already. Because you have to get a room. You have to get some other things. you have to start your registration in camp. If you don't go early, all these things, I don't know. Just try and go early. That's all I'm going to say. So go early so that you can get your registration done on time. You can get a better room, a good room. Okay? You'll be able to select a good bed. You'll be able to get good mattress, all those things. Then, you know, also get people to do stuff for you, like carrying your load from the gate to your room to all those things. There will be people that would do it for you anywhere your camp is. There will be people available there, directly available to help you do all these little tasks. Carry your bag, even if you need to fetch water, all those things, these people are there to do for you. So get people to do your stuffs. Even washing of clothes. You might not have time to wash clothes. You might not have time to wash clothes, except you are this person that, you don't get time. Do you? But me, I gave my clothes to the dry cleaner from the first day to the last day, because my mom even poured, I don't know, she put oil in my box and then the oil poured all over my white. So I had to give my white to the dry cleaner from the first day. Like three of my whites. I was flexing that, yes, I have 8 shirts. Like 3 of my whites got stained. Anything can happen. That's why I said you should take extra. Imagine if I took just 3 shirts and those 3 shirts already got stained. What would I have done? So, okay, good. Next, make sure that you keep your things very well. Keep your things very well, because people will steal. You don't know the people that are there. All of you are coming from different places. Make sure that you keep your stuffs very, very well. Secure your stuffs. Another thing I'll tell you is to make friends. This is something I didn't do. I think I made like just 1 friend or 2, max 3 friends in camp. And we were a lot in camp. And I made just 3 friends. Like, how? I'm actually not a friendly person. I'm a loner. I keep to myself a lot. And then out of those people that I'm even saying that, okay, they are my friends, there's only one of them that I still talk to. And I still talk to him. And it's not even like we talk like every time. It's just, hi, today, next month, hi, next month, that kind of friendship. That's it. Make sure that you make friends. If you're a friendly person, I know that you people make friends. Make friends. You're going to need those friends. Make them. But me, I don't know. Don't make friends. I'm sorry. So, Then, okay, I already said you should join groups. You should keep your stuffs. Go early. Give people your stuffs to do for you, because you're going to be tired a lot of times. Okay, so let me tell you about bathing routine when I was in Katsina. So at first I wasn't thinking that the bathing would be an issue. So I was always like bathing in the morning. But then when you bathe in the morning, when I say morning, I mean around 5. No, what? 5? You're already out at 5. Around 4:30, that kind of time, people will be many in the bathroom. That's not how you're going to do it. You have limited bathroom space. People will be many in the bathroom. You will not be able to have your bath. So what I used to do over time, I just thought about, I can actually have my bath in the middle of the night. Go fetch water. Damn, it was cold in the middle of the night. Go fetch water, have my bath. You'd have people selling hot water. You buy hot water. You are good. Don't worry. It is there. Buy hot water. There's food in Mami Market. And they are dirty. They are dirty in the north. Guys, when I saw the whole food preparation process, I actually, right now, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, because what? These guys caught fish, left it down for houseflies to perch and feed on, and lay their eggs on with the blood there. And then the next thing, they carried it. After leaving it for like 2 hours, they carried it and fried it like that, without rinsing, without doing anything. It wasn't even as if, maybe they already rinsed it at first to rinse out the blood, and then the houseflies were perching on it. No, they didn't rinse that at all. and then they fried it like that for people to eat. And if it was that, okay, it was just core members that would eat it, then we could say, okay, they are just trying to be wicked. But no, they are also going to eat from this thing. They are very, very poor on hygiene. I'm sorry to say, but they are very, very poor on hygiene in that side of the country, okay? And they have a lot of space. They have a lot. Guys, do your research. People will tell you that kinikon, your journey is 1 hour. It's a lie. Your journey can end up being 5 hours. It can end up being 5 hours. This video is already getting so long. Oh my god. I'll just round it up. Okay, so let's see. Okay, make sure that when they call you people out, you go out. When they call you out, you go out, because if you don't go out, you will serve punishment too. Can tell you to do frog jump. Can tell you to roll on the floor. Those soldiers, they don't send your father out. They don't send your papa. It's none of their business. They'll tell you to roll on the floor. You're on your own. No. If you don't go early, you're on your own. They tell you to do and you are doing anyhow. They tell you to go out when you hear the bell, or what's it called? I don't know. Can't remember what it's called. Run outside. Get up and go outside. If you are late, they punish you. If you don't go at all and they catch you in your hostel, they punish you. Though some people, used to stay in the hostel and they didn't used to catch them, but then I'm not willing to risk anything. When they call me out, I go out. No stress, okay? Then okay, so like I said earlier, the second part is going to be my journey to Katsina. Also, you're going to have haters. Yes. If you are fine, they wait on you. If you are tall, they wait on you. If you are short, they wait on you. These people are coming from different places. You don't even know who their father is. Burn it. Send their papa. Anything they want to do, allow them to do it. It's none of your business. If they like, they should beef you from morning to night. Sure that they cannot kill you. That's all. I don't know. I don't want to talk about my experience right now. But then I contested for Nysccamp. Yes. And I was the first runner-up. I took second place. Yes, I took second place. So I took second place for Nysccamp, Borno State in Katsina. Okay, so I think this is going to be the end of this video. And then thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.